Hey, what's up, guys? This is Malcolm. You're on Malcolm Talks, man. It's a sad day, man. We found out yesterday that Kobe Bryant and his daughter lost their lives, along with quite a few other people in a helicopter accident. Just so crazy, man. Just a very crazy situation. We're talking about Kobe Bryant. Somebody that I used to damn near idolize. You know, you gotta remember, I'm 42 years old, guys. I ain't no spring chicken, you know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan came out, we idolized him first. But Kobe was like the next best thing, man. Of course, you had a whole lot of other players in that era that were great, but Kobe Bryant, dead at 41 years old, has 4 daughters, in a helicopter accident. It's like, how tragic can you get? This is some of the most devastating news, man. And it's terrible. But you know, I saw a very interesting interview this afternoon with Tracy McGrady. And Kobe and Tracy McGrady were very close. They both came out of high school and went to the NBA, but they're around the same age, and evidently they were real cool with each other and their families or whatever. He said when they were younger, Kobe used to always say that he wanted to die young and be immortalized as the best player to ever play the game. He said that. And here's my thing, if that's true, does that mean that Kobe somehow knew that he would die young? Was he able to somehow see into the future? Or was his obsession so strong that somehow in the cosmos, you know, these events came to pass? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is going on, man? You know, we try to come up with all of these different ways to comprehend what just took place. But if he actually said that, and I believe he did, because Tracy McGrady and him are real cool, were real cool, then it's almost like a Machiavellian type of thing, man. You look at some of these guys that died early, people like Tupac, you know, they talk about how they're gonna die early, and they have this insatiable work ethic, this crazy work ethic, where they just can't be stopped. And it makes you wonder, man. It's like, do they feel like they can't slow down and take a break because they have a short period of time on this earth? Or is it that they're so obsessed with being great that's what's actually that very thing is what shortens the time on this earth? It's just crazy, man. I can't even explain it, because I know it sounds almost blasphemous. Like, why in the world would somebody want to die young just so they can be immortalized when you have children? And what about the kids and all this kind of stuff? Like, no one would be that selfish. But you know, I think Kobe, he said all of that long before he had children. Like, this is just something that was burning inside of him to be the best ever. And I just think it's obviously very sad, man. I'm heartbroken by it, just totally devastated by it. It just, every time I think about it, I just get knots in my stomach. And I'm pretty sure you hear a lot of people saying these same things, because that's probably the best way to describe it. Just a feeling of just disbelief. We heard about it. Nobody thought it was true. Thought it had to have been somebody playing a prank or just lies on the internet. Come to find out it's true. Then you find out that his daughter was on the helicopter with him. Man, I'm telling you, man, that's very sad, man. I feel really sorry that happened. You know, I never met Kobe. You know, I've just always been a fan from a distance, but it's just amazing how you can feel for somebody and never have even met them. You know, it's like his life was so public. You know, you're watching the guy and it's like, damn, man, you really feel sorry for him and for his family, for his wife, for his other children. Just the grieving, you know, just is horrible. But you know, I always say, man, the mind is very powerful. The mind is very, very powerful. The human mind, like, we have the ability to create or destroy. You know, and I said that in another one of my videos, man. It's like, you got to be very careful what you obsess over. And I don't want this video to be taken the wrong way, man, but it's like you always see, it's like a theme where you always see the great ones die young. You know, it's like, I don't know what the hell that's all about, man. Like, why are they the ones that always have to die young? The greats, you know what I mean? Is it just coincidence? I don't think so, man. I think deep down, they wanted to be great, man. And it's like, when you want to be great, it's almost like you have to be okay with dying, man. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just like, you have to be obsessed where you'll be willing to die for whatever it is. You have to be willing to die for whatever it is you want, man. And like, you know, you get to that level of influence, and it's like the universe kind of gives back what you put out in a weird way. It's like, in order for you to be seen as the greatest, you know, the only scenario where that could possibly happen is that you would have to die. You have to die tragically in order, because, you know, you got Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is obviously seen as the greatest of all times, the greatest basketball player to ever play. Now, a lot of people think it's Kobe. A lot of people think it's LeBron. But Kobe is right there. You know what I mean? Like, but for I would say majority of people probably like, nah, man, Michael Jordan is better. But there are a lot of people that are like, nah, Kobe is better. If you look at his competitive tenacity, his scoring ability, he was an assassin. His ability to play defense. He wasn't just a scorer, he worked hard on the defensive end too. That's one thing that LeBron might have a strike against him in terms of just best ever. How you gonna be best ever? You don't really play defense like that. I mean, you block shots, you know, you run down people down and chase them and block them. But I'm talking about lockdown defender, competitive drive, outright. And see, I'm using all these adjectives like killer and assassin and stuff like that. It makes me feel weird even saying it like that now, because now that now that he died so tragically, it makes me feel bad using those terms now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they call him Black Mamba. Well, the thing about a Black Mamba, obviously it's extremely venomous, but at the same time it's very unassuming before it strikes your ass. Like, it's not even, you don't think you're gonna get bit. And so the thing about Kobe is Kobe used to go at everybody. He didn't give a damn who you were. You could have just went to dinner last night. He's still going to try to kill you. He's still going to try to give you 50, 60, 70, 80. You know, he'll be in the third quarter with 35 points, and you'd think he'd be okay with that. Nah, man, he's trying to drop 60 on your head, as you may have heard in a lot of these people talking about how great he was. So, man, very sad day. I didn't know him personally, but he had a huge impact on my life, on my upbringing. You know, I graduated high school in 1996, so it's like, all through my 20s, man, it was Kobe, bro. All through my 20s, Kobe was torching people. I mean, me and my homeboys used to be glued to the screen just watching Kobe destroy people. I mean, and it's just like, man, he had a huge influence on us, man. We used to play basketball damn near every day. I'm not talking about just as a child. I'm talking about going to LA Fitness in my 20s and 30s, hooping every other day. You know what I'm saying? Wrapping your knees up with knee braces and shit, ankle braces. Coming out there. Young man all the way up to where I can't, I haven't hooped in a while because I got plantar fasciitis right now. My right heel. When I wake up in the morning, that shit hurt. I know I need to go to the doctor for it, but I haven't hooped, man, about 6 months. But see, Kobe is the reason, man. Like all of the greats. And Kobe is one of the greatest of all time. But you know how people say, man, he signed a deal with the devil or somebody, or not him, but I'm just saying people in general. They reach this certain level of success and then it's considered like some type of sacrifice. Like the only way you can become super great is if you have to have some type of crazy thing happen to you. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, man, everybody trying to figure out a way to explain the tragedy. The bottom line, man, we just live in a chaotic world. Chaos. And then on top of that, LeBron just passed Kobe for all-time scorer the day before. Bro, like what's going on, man? What matrix are we living in right now, bro? How is that coincidence? Can someone please explain to me how is that coincidence? I swear, man, something. Bro. It's like I'm looking at everything, man, like nothing. It's like 2% of me, 2 to 5% of me is looking around at my environment. I'm like, wait, this shit ain't real. Something ain't real, man. Like I'm doing this YouTube video right now. Something ain't real, bro. It's something about this world, this shit, something going crazy, man. Like it's like this about to be the beginning of some bullshit, seem like we about to start having all kind of crazy shit happen now that this has happened. Just to almost like prepare our minds, like the craziest shit you can think of. The most out of the blue shit. Kobe dies in a helicopter accident. What the hell? And now it's like our minds are primed for more crazy shit. Like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now it's about to be damn mushroom cloud somewhere. Like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too tragic, man. It's hard to even comprehend and fathom all this. But I don't know, man. Life is precious. You hear everybody saying that, and it's true. Life is very precious, man, and you need to take time to really let your loved ones know that you care about them, that you love them. Squash any little beef that you might have with somebody. It's pointless, man. Do the best you can while you're here so you can leave a legacy. It's about legacy, man. Like, because at the end of the day, Kobe Bryant left it all on the court. And he left it all on earth, too. Kobe went hard at everything he did. Not just some things. So that's all I got, man. What you think, man? Like, what? Do y'all think it's a deeper meaning behind this? I mean, is this just a completely random act? I'm not saying that it's like foul play involved, but shit, you never know. Nothing is off the table for me. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, it's just too strange, man. It's just too strange, bro. This is Malcolm. You're on Malcolm Talks. I'm gonna holler at you guys next time, man. Peace.